Here I am at South Fork, and I'm going to pan around and show you where the water was at one point in time. Down here, where the train tracks are. And then you can see a little stream down there. But this, at one point in time, was all covered with water. It flooded. There was a dam right here. So I'm going to walk out here. There's a pathway. It's a pretty big dam. And when you get out to the end, we'll be able to see to the other side. The water built up so much, it breached this dam and it just flooded Johnstown. So you can see I'm up pretty high. Got a good view of that. And then as you look out this, looks like they built like a little lookout here. And here it is, you can see it, South Fork Dam. So that's behind me. And if you look across there, you'll see the other side of the dam. So all that in there is all got washed out. I'm gonna take a trip down there. I'm gonna walk down there and then we're gonna see some more stuff. All right, so this is where the trail starts to go down to the bottom. There's all kind of signs, you know, on the steps. We're gonna go down to the bottom. So I'm gonna just get a little video of this. Start filming here and show you a picture of the trains. All right, we're almost near the bottom. So I'm down here now. So I'm gonna pan around here. So right there is where I walk down the steps. Up there is where the landing is. That's where the end of the dam is. And then here's like the toe of the dam would be about right here. A little swell running down through here. But like up there, I don't know, I'd say it's probably about, I don't know, maybe 50, 70 feet high. So let's continue walking down this trail. Okay, I wasn't sure, but it says here that the lake bed is 70 feet deep in some places. So it says this spot was under as much as 65 feet of water when the boats of the South Fork Fishing and Hunting Club glided across the surface of Lake Conamaugh. Historical photograph shown here was taken by a young club member named Lewis Semple Clark. It is a part of a collection that was discovered 100 years after the Johnstown flood of 1889. And here's that picture that was taken. This is really incredible. I'm down at water level right now. We actually have some of these stones here, part of, I guess, the bottom of the foundation. So there you go. And then over there at the top, I'm gonna zoom up and we'll get a picture from there. And I'm gonna say it went from there across to up there. You can see that up there. So I'm down here. I'm gonna zoom out now so you can see. I'm down here pretty far. Now we're on a little walking trail that goes along the stream here. There's some signs down here. We can read those signs. I just think it's sad that all those people died. There was no warning when it broke. And it's said to believe that there was a pipe that was removed. They were gonna scrap it. And that pipe, that was like the pressure valve. And now I'm actually down, probably in the center of the dam right now. This is it, man, this is it. So this all got washed out right here. There's the top up there, goes across. And then if you can see through the tree line here, there's another right up and through there. And then there's the stream. Come over here, you can actually see maybe what it would look like at the time. So here you go. This is it. Just makes you think, you know, at one time, I'm standing where the dam, center of the dam, where it would hold all that water back for that lake back in there. And this trail goes straight ahead, loops up around. But I'm gonna continue walking and taking some pictures here, and there's still a couple more signs. So literally there's a sign right here and it says it's just seemed like a mountain coming. It's horrible. A lot of people died. There was no warning, no sounds, no warning, nothing. And right here, at approximately 3:15 on the afternoon of May 31st, 1889, the dam gave way. 20 million tons of water rushed through the breach, roaring like a mighty battle. And eyewitnesses said it was thought Niagara Falls thundered into the river valley for about 35 minutes. And then this is what you get, a catastrophe. I'm walking on now what's called the flood trail. And since I've never been here before, I don't know how far it goes down, but I would imagine this is where everything around here was flooded at one time. I'd be pretty much like walking underwater, like 70 feet or so. But it's a really nice place if you guys want to come out here and visit. It's kind of near Johnstown, north of Johnstown, obviously. But man, just, you can tell like these trees, I don't know, they're not big. Like you can see some trees are big. I know there's no 100-year-old tree here, but sure at one time there were plenty of trees, large trees. They probably just got wiped out by the water. So here I discovered something. So I'm on the other side of the dam, okay? And if you look, you'll see these big, huge rocks. I mean, these are like big boulders, probably about 4 or 5 foot in diameter. And they're all just stacked there to build this dam. And man, it would take a lot of water, man, to push that, to move those rocks like it did. All right, I'm heading up the trail. There's a walking trail that comes down this way. This is the way that you exit. So the dam is actually up there on the top. You can see this is the backside where all the rocks are. You can see where, like right from that point up there to look out all the way down to the bottom. 20,000 tons of water. All right, I'm shooting the other side. It's really windy out here, but so here I'm on the other side of the dam. There's where I was, over on that side over there. And then here's the other side right here where we're headed to. Okay, I made it to the spillway. So this is actually the spillway. So when the water would reach a certain height, come across here like this, go around, you can see they have all these rocks, mountain here cut out side of the hill, and it goes back through there. So I'm at ground level where the spillway is, okay? Because that walking bridge goes over top of the spillway there. And if you look, I'm roughly, I'd say here's ground level where the toe of the slope is. So right here's the top of the bank. That's actually the top of the dam. So basically right about here is about how high. I'm gonna go across there. Maybe I can zoom in for you a little bit. And if you see the bottom of those steps over there, I'm gonna say right about there, that's about where the lake was, running all the way down through there, in and out, weaving in and out. And it all started with that stream down there, and then the fishing club decided to build a dam. The problem is, they removed the pipe that was in the dam that relieved the pressure. And then they had a lot of rain, they had no warning signs, caused the dam to breach, therefore flooding Johnstown. Looking across from one side to the other. So I decided to kind of measure, I just paced it off. I got 20 feet to the top, from top of bank to top of bank. We're going to proceed down here to this lookout here. It's kind of a nice little view. You got the train down there. Kind of gray skies. But you can see all this. This is a big lake right here. Still some water down in there. But my, what a view. Love Pennsylvania. It's beautiful. Here we go, South Fork. This is the other side, looking across. Imagine all that being filled with water. You can see that slope right there going down. Slope of the dam. Actually, you can see some people over there. Zoom a little bit so you can see. Yeah, it is pretty massive. It was a massive dam. I gotta give it to them. I thought I would show the spillway coming down through here. It might be hard to see, but it comes down through here, goes down through around, down around the other side, and then would go down the most important thing about this is they did not have alerts back in the days, so a lot of people did die. Today, I'm sure that like Hoover Dam and a lot of other dams, they have downstream alerts that if something would happen. Now, I'm pretty sure that nobody can describe this. I mean, nobody's living today that's been through this. But here's something else here. So if you can look at this little map here, you'll see, here's the elevation of the breach of the dam. So this goes across, this is what I was showing you where we were. This would be on that side over there, then this would be on the other side. So you can see there's 72 feet from the water to the top of the dam. This thing was filled and it just wreaked havoc on this dam. Really incredible. Hey, thanks for watching. This is Rob. Look for my next video.